The instant Isabella Reed slammed the penthouse door behind her, she knew her father would be notified within minutes. Every corner of their Manhattan skyscraper was monitored, and Marcus Chen, her relentlessly vigilant bodyguard, was probably already alerting his team. She didn't care. At 23, she felt trapped beneath the weight of her father's fortune, lost amidst designer outfits and endless cocktail parties where smiles were reserved for her inheritance, not her. She had spent her entire life as the CEO's daughter, a title that felt less like privilege and more like a sentence. Tonight, she wasn't running from danger. She was running toward something real, something that felt alive. The cold November wind bit at her cheeks as she sprinted down Fifth Avenue, her breath forming small clouds in the night air. She'd made it 3 blocks before hearing the footsteps behind her. Steady, deliberate, unmistakably his. Marcus never ran. He didn't need to. Standing 6 feet 3 inches with patience of a saint and hawk-like instincts, he'd been her shadow for 2 years, ever since the kidnapping threats began after her father's company went public. Miss Reed, his voice cut through the city hum, calm as still water. It's 38 degrees, and you're in a cocktail dress. Isabella spun, emerald eyes flashing. Don't misread me, Marcus. I'm not going back. I won't spend another night pretending to care about stocks and mergers while my father forgets I exist unless there's a photo op. Something softened in Marcus' face, not his usual professional mask, but a glimpse of something human. He shrugged off his jacket and extended it toward her. Then don't go back. Just don't freeze while making your point. She stared at the jacket, then at him, truly seeing him for the first time. For 2 years, he had been furniture, reliable, expensive, invisible furniture following her every move. She never questioned the man beneath the suit, never wondered why someone so capable had chosen to shadow a pampered heiress. Why do you do this? She asked, slipping into the jacket. It smelled of cedar and clean linen, a sharp contrast to her father's suffocating cologne. Marcus met her gaze steadily. Truth. Your father pays me to protect you, but I stay because you aren't what people think. You volunteer at the Children's Hospital every Tuesday, remember every doorman and server, every invisible person. Your father's acquaintances see only wealth. You search for meaning in a world that insists it doesn't exist. That's not spoiled. That's human. Her chest tightened. You knew about the hospital? I know everything. It's my job. And yes, I also know you're planning to vanish, empty your trust fund, renew your passport, search for volunteer programs in Guatemala. Fear prickled her spine. You'll tell him? That depends, Marcus said, leading her forward into the city, not back to the penthouse. What are you really running from? Your father's expectations? Guatemala won't be far enough, they follow you everywhere. They walked through the pulsing city in silence until he led her into a small diner tucked between a laundromat and a bodega. She'd passed it countless times without noticing. Warm, bright, filled with the aroma of coffee and pie, no one paid them any attention. I come here on nights off, Marcus said, sliding into a booth. Best apple pie in Manhattan, and no one cares who your father is. A middle-aged waitress appeared, tired-eyed but smiling. Marcus. Haven't seen you in a while. Usual? Yes, Jenny. 2 slices. Isabella leaned forward. You have nights off. Shocking, I know. Even bodyguards are human sometimes. His expression softened. You asked why I do this job. I grew up in foster care, 6 homes before I aged out at 18. No family, no safety net. I joined the military, did private security abroad, saw things that would haunt you. When I returned, I realized I was still searching for the same thing you are, purpose. Protecting people gives me that, not just from threats, but from loneliness, the sense of not mattering. Her throat tightened. You think I feel that? You're one of the loneliest people I've ever protected, surrounded by people yet invisible. But here you are, searching. When the pie arrived, they ate in companionable silence. For the first time in months, Isabella felt present. I don't want to run away, she admitted. I want to run toward something. To matter, in a way not measured by my last name. But I don't know how to. From inside his world, it's like swimming while someone holds your head underwater. Marcus set down his fork. Then don't do it from inside his world. Create your own. He scrolled through his phone and turned it to her. Remember 3 months ago, when you mentioned wanting a foundation for foster youth? I made notes, legal structures, funding, program ideas. Friends in law and mentorship can help. We could meet next week. Isabella blinked through tears. You did this. For me. With you, not for you. There's a difference, he said gently. You don't need permission to matter. Just start. You don't have to do it alone. Something shifted in her understanding of the world. This man, dismissed as mere staff, saw her more clearly than her father ever had. Her rebellion wasn't selfish, it was the search for authenticity. My name is Isabella, she said softly. And I don't want to run anymore. Marcus smiled, his entire face transforming. Good. Because honestly, chasing you tonight would have been really annoying. They spent hours in that diner, sketching plans on napkins. When they finally stepped outside, Manhattan looked different, still the same city, but a canvas now. Her phone buzzed, 17 missed calls from her father, 32 texts from his assistant. I'll face him, Isabella said, but not as his wayward daughter. As someone with purpose, a plan, and an ally who believes in me. At the penthouse, Marcus handed her a business card, a number handwritten on the back. For when you need a reminder you're not alone. She looked at the card, then him. Kindness wasn't always loud. Sometimes it was quiet, patient, consistent, seeing someone even when they didn't know they needed it. Marcus hadn't just protected her body, he'd protected her hope. Thank you. For seeing me. Always have, he said. As Isabella rode the elevator up, she clutched the card and the cedar-scented jacket. She wasn't running. She was finally standing still, grounded by purpose and connection. The CEO's daughter had become simply Isabella, and that made all the difference.